Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, guys. So last week in our video, I showed you guys how we make money with this trailer. Even though it says lawn care on the side, we are very diversified. We do a whole lot more than just lawn care. And I showed you all the ways that we use our assets here to make money. And the biggest question I got was, we understand how you make money, but what do you do in the winter? And that got me thinking, what do I do in the winter? Well, it's actually very easy, and you might be surprised to know that we actually work less in the winter, but make more money when it's full-blown mowing season. And today, I'm gonna tell you exactly what we do in the winter to make money. Before we get started with the video, a little bit of context, because I think it's important to understand where exactly we operate. If you don't know, we're from Texas. That means we don't really have a winter. Some of you guys probably laugh at us because we get cold when it goes below 70. Well, I'll put it like this. Today is October 31st. Happy Halloween. Yesterday was 90 degrees outside. And you can see, it's about to be November. We have plenty of green grass left. Now, it's not growing very much because it's pretty much dormant right now and it's been so hot, but we still have work to do. So for those of you guys that live up north, and I'm start talking about all the things we do for making money in the wintertime, you're gonna be like, yeah, there's no way we can do that. But for those of you in the south, we never really get an off season. We get a reduced season, meaning the amount of work we do is very much reduced or cut in half, but it gives us opportunities to make money elsewhere. Winter down here is much different than winter up north. Like one of the comments was like, you should start offering a snow blowing service. We're in Texas. On the off chance it ever does snow, I'm probably not gonna get a snowblower and move it. I'm just gonna wait the 37 seconds it takes to melt and then go about my day. But for those of you guys up north, snow blowing is probably a great way to make money because it never stops snowing and it's in the way and people need it moved. Here in Texas, we don't really have winter. We just have not summer. First up, the bread and butter of our business, lawn care. That's right, we pretty much mow year round. Now we're actually not mowing very much because you can see, still pretty dormant. So most of my schedule goes from weekly to every 2 weeks. And right now I pretty much have yards that are sometimes once a month. We do a lot of leaf cleanup and that kind of thing, but we're still mowing. We still will mow the entire year. We never stop mowing. This trailer goes out every 2 weeks no matter what. We don't always mow all the yards, but we go visit them, we blow them off, we make them look neat, but we're still very much driving around servicing all of our clients, and we'll do so year round. This time of year, when things finally slow down with the lawn care and the normal mowing maintenance, we get a chance to explore other avenues of making money. And I talked about it in the last video, but our biggest income maker right now is pressure washing. We are servicing all of our existing clients and we're picking up new clients by simply just pressure washing houses and driveways. Now you're saying, I can't believe you're gonna pressure wash in the winter. Told you before, it was 9 degrees yesterday. I was pressure washing in shorts and a t-shirt yesterday, and it's the end of October. Right now is actually the best time to pressure wash because we're finally slow enough on the landscaping side that we have plenty of time to go after those pressure washing jobs, because it's hard to fit those kind of jobs in when you're mowing every day all week during the growing season. I also want to add one thing about pressure washing. If you're not doing it, you should, because you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get a middle of the road type pressure washer, $700 to $1,000, and the money is so good in that you can pay for that usually in 2 jobs. 2 jobs will buy your pressure washer, and then it's straight profit with just a little bit of gasoline the rest of the season. Pressure washing is the easiest way to make money with the littlest investment in basically your equipment, and it's a great return on your time invested. I make more money per hour pressure washing than I ever do with my mowers and equipment inside this trailer. Now this next one is a job that we do year round, but this time of year makes it the most enjoyable because we do start to have some enjoyable weather. I know it was 90 yesterday. Today it's 78 because it rained, but we are pretty much starting to get to the point where we can do outside things that require a lot of labor and we don't have to have a heat stroke, because I don't know if you know this, it's very hot in Texas all the time. Right now we are hot and heavy on tree trimming because it's the time of year before the winter actually sets in, because we do get some freezing weather down here. It just doesn't happen often or for very long, but right now is the best time to trim trees. You can see our trees are still green and beautiful, so it still hasn't got enough cold in it yet to drop the leaves. We will trim trees like crazy all winter, well, at least until it gets to the point where it's very terrible weather, and then we'll hold off to the spring. But right now, tree trimming. You can make a lot of money tree trimming, and it's also not very hot, so it's actually kind of an enjoyable job. Following the same theme as tree trimming, when the weather gets nice, is now also the best time to do big landscaping construction jobs. We are making a ton of money right now doing landscape construction, meaning we're going in adding flower beds, hardscapes, replanting flowers and shrubs, and all the things that people want this time of year, so that next year in the spring, they start off with a great looking landscape and hardscape in their yard. We typically don't have the time or the manpower to do it when mowing season is in full bloom. Plus, around here in Texas, it's hard to get plants to survive new planting in the summertime. It's just so hot. So you have 2 windows to do this type of work: early spring and late fall, if you're gonna make changes to landscaping to people's houses. Plus, it's a big return on your investment. You might dedicate 3 or 4 days to a full-on landscaping project, and you will make more money in those 3 or 4 days than sometimes 2 weeks of mowing. There's so much more money and revenue to be made in these big types of projects. We don't mow as much, but we're doing more work with the yard in terms of landscaping and redesigning things and making things the way people want them to. So if you're not going after those type of jobs and you're letting somebody else come in and do the landscaping side of your maintenance customers, you're missing out on a big chunk of money, because people will spend a lot of money to make sure their yard looks beautiful and is done right. Another big way we make money in the wintertime is major cleanups. Now, I talked about this in the last video, and what I mean by that is people have let their yards get kind of out of control through the growing season because, well, down here in Texas, it's hot and it's hard to do the extra work. So basically, a lot of people around here, they just mow and maintain the areas they want, but we do have some properties that let certain areas get out of control. This time of year is when they decide they want those things fixed up for the next year. And that could be anywhere from big overgrown fields, brush that's growing up in fence lines, brush growing around all the trees, you name it, we'll do it. So right now we're making a lot of money coming in and doing a full cleanup of these yards. And a lot of the times we can turn these full cleanups into full-time regular customers for the next season. So right now we're taking every single job we can that is a full cleanup job, with the intent that once we clean it up, we're going to continue to maintain it so it never gets that bad again. Full cleanup jobs. If you're not doing it, you should go after them. Talk to your current clients, go after new clients. Plus, it's the best way to get your name out there, especially if you're on social media. If you do before and afters of what it was and what it is now, there's no better promotion of your skills than seeing a before and after shot. We are doing a lot of major cleanups because we have the time. Normally in the summertime, when it's growing season, we don't have the time to dedicate 3 or 4 days to a job because, well, we have 3 or 4 days a week that we're full-time mowing. But this time of year when we slow down, we tackle all the major big jobs. All right, this next one is holiday only. It's a very seasonal type job. It's not something that we currently do, but it's something our competitors do a lot of. Holiday decorations and Christmas lights. Right now, a lot of the landscaping companies are offering Christmas lights installations. They're doing Halloween and Thanksgiving decorations, put up and removal. It's a great business to get into. But we don't currently offer that because we feel like it's too far away from what we're trying to do as far as landscaping and lawn care maintenance goes. I feel like it's a little outside the reach. It's kind of like snow blowing, but for the guys down south. It's a great way to make money. We just haven't dove off into it. But because of the amount of competitors I have that do this, there must be good money into it because that's what they are focusing on right now. All right, so that's all the ways that we make money in the winter, but that's not all we do. The wintertime is a great time to get on top of your business and to reassess your goals and look at your business plan and to see, did this year move me towards the goal I wanted or move me further away than the goal I wanted? This is also the time of year to have a forward-looking plan to see what are my plans for next year, because I need to know, should I consider buying new equipment for the trailer? Like, we have 1 mower right now, but our plans are to have 2. Well, going into the winter, it's the perfect time. If you know you're going to need a mower next year, you want to add a second mower to your fleet or a third mower to your fleet, you want to get some more trimmers, you want to get some more blowers, any of that stuff. If you know you're going to need it next year, buy it now. Right now is the best time to get new equipment because they have the old models on the floor that they haven't moved for the year, and they don't have the new models yet. Plus, it's an off-season time, so they're looking to move equipment. If you wait till March or April when you actually need the equipment, you're going to pay more for it, and it's not going to be as favorable financing terms because, well, supply and demand. People are already buying mowers. Right now, people aren't buying mowers and equipment. So if you're looking to buy a new piece of equipment or new things for your business next year, right now is the time. Not to mention, if you need to save some money on taxes, right now is the time to reinvest in your company. Speaking of equipment, right now is the best time of the year to do your big annual maintenance. Like today we're gonna be fully servicing all of our equipment. We're doing oil changes, air filter changes, fuel filter changes, the whole shebang, because basically we're hardly using the equipment right now, and it's going to be that way until about March. So we're going to go ahead and do all the big servicing right now. That way the equipment is ready to go when next season starts. We're also going to be reevaluating our trailer. Y'all seen the trailer. There are some things we might want to change up for the following year. Like when we add a second mower, we might want to add some additional equipment in there. So right now is the best time to take your time, make the changes to your setup, find out what worked last year and what didn't work, and make it to where next year it works perfectly. So take some of this time you have on your hands to make changes to your setup and your equipment so you can be more efficient next year when you take on new customers. Now is also the time to reevaluate all the admin side of the business. How are things going? How is your promotions going? Is there something you could be doing better to get more business? Is the current ways you're trying to get business working for you? Do you need new uniforms? Do you want to change your logo up? All the admin stuff. Like for us, this year, we went from using our cell phones and our Outlook to run the business to switching over to Jobber. It's a software to help home professionals run their business more efficiently. And so far, it's been a game changer for us because we no longer have to keep everything up here. Everything is in one convenient location, either on the desktop or my cell phone. I can make changes. So if you're looking to try Jobber, check the link in the description below. We have a 14-day free trial and a special discount on us. Now, at the end of the year is also the time that all the local businesses are doing their budgets for next year and they're accepting bids for lawn care maintenance. So we've spent a lot of time the last couple of months talking to all the businesses in town. We've been submitting bids, finding out what kind of bids they want, what the expectations are, because we are going after commercial clients for one reason and one reason only. We love taking care of lawns. We love taking care of the residential lawns. But like I said before, when things slow down, the mowing slows down. The great thing about a commercial contract is it's broken up over 12 months. So even though times are slow, we get the same paycheck every single month year round. So if you're not going after commercial accounts, now is the time for you to start going after those accounts. That way you can have some predictable income throughout the year and you're not relying solely on mowing during the growing season. So commercial accounts, if you don't have any, at least think about the idea of what it would do to your business if you did have some. For us, we're very diversified. We're trying to keep a healthy amount of residential and commercial accounts. That way we don't have all of our eggs in one basket. We are a very small business, but we are looking to grow, and now is the time that I am searching for my first full-time employee. Most companies, they shut down in the wintertime. They offer only landscaping or mowing stuff, and it's pretty slow during the winter. Well, like I told you before, we make more money in the wintertime than we do the summertime. So right now I'm actually hiring a lot of guys, but they're only helping for a job here and a job there. But I'm actively looking for a guy who wants to come on full time and help me with not only with the big projects and construction jobs, to be there next year when we start mowing full time, because I'm looking to take on more customers, well, more customers than I can mow by myself. Right now, we are full to the max on what I can handle as a solo operator. But in order to grow, we have to grow as a company, meaning we're looking right now to take on a full-time employee. And the wintertime is the best time because you're gonna find the guys who may or may not have anything going on, but you can provide them a full-time job and money they can bank on every single week. Not all of my competitors do things in the wintertime. A lot of them actually shut down and you don't get any work until March or April of next year. So if you're looking for employees, just like looking for new equipment, right now is the best time to find the employees and the things you need to be successful next year. Now is also a great time to speak to all your existing customers because some of them may not know you do more than landscaping or lawn care. They may not know you trim trees. They may not know you trim bushes. They may not know you do construction landscaping jobs or hardscaping jobs. So right now, when you're slow, reach out to all your customers and find out if there's any needs that you can take care of for them. So they're not calling another contractor to do the job when you already have the customer to begin with. That's one of our biggest sources of revenue. Tapping into our existing customers and taking care of all their needs in the wintertime. And a lot of these jobs are sometimes hard for us to fit in during the regular mowing season with our existing customers. And the last thing we do in the wintertime is nothing at all. We take a break because we've been working our tail off the entire growing season. And this is the perfect opportunity to just take a break, rest and relax, regroup, and get yourself ready for the growing season because once it starts, it doesn't stop. That's the things we do in the wintertime in Texas to survive. we just start doing less weekly mowing and more projects, and we get some more time to ourselves. But in the long run, we actually bring in more revenue in the winter months than we do in the summer months, with way less customers and way less jobs. It's because we're diversified. Like I talked about in the last video, if you put all your eggs in the mowing basket, well, this time of year, you're gonna figure out that basket gets pretty empty. But if you diversify and you make your money every way you can in the landscaping oriented business, meaning trimming trees, trimming bushes, trimming shrubs, new landscaping, mulching, hardscaping, basically anything to do with the outside of someone's house, you will always have work to do, even in the wintertime. And sometimes the wintertime can be the most enjoyable time to work because, well, in Texas, we're not dying, and the jobs are more relaxed and they're more fulfilling because I love seeing a big project come together. Like mowing yards is fun. I love the instant gratification of mowing the yard and seeing how beautiful it is when you're done. But I also love seeing us take a house and transform it into something beautiful. If you're in the South and you're not doing some of these things, you should consider doing them, because you might realize that you are missing out on a bunch of money because you thought you could only make money mowing yards. I'd also like to ask you guys, what is it you guys do in the wintertime to make money? When the mowing slows down, how do you make money? What are the things you do? If you're in the North, I'd love to know how you make money in the wintertime besides snow removal. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I don't think about because, well, in Texas, we don't really have winter, so we would never have to cross those bridges. But I'd love to know, how do you make money in the wintertime when things slow down? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.